All right, guys. So I'm preparing for a Book of James Bible study that's starting on May 4th. We're going to be conducting it online through Zoom. And I wanted to touch real quick on chapter 1, verses 9 through 11. James says that a poor man can rejoice in his high position. But why? James says because even though he has little, he can be rich in what really matters the most. Now, he can rejoice in God's love. He can trust God instead of his earthly position for the little that he has, and that he can have peace that the world that he's living in can't give. And then James turns from there over to the rich man. Now, he doesn't condemn wealth, but he uses it to humble pride because the world says that you've made it, that success is everything, and that you are here to build your name. But James says that we need to humble ourselves and see reality. He says, like flowering grass under a scorching sun, earthly glory fades. Money fades, titles fade, power fades. And one day, like every man, we will all pass away. Now, that truth is not meant to shame us for what we have or what we don't have. It's meant to wake us up. Humility is seeing life through God's eyes. The poor man is lifted up and exalted because his identity is in God. The rich man needs to humble himself and be brought low because his security, his wealth, his money, his fame, whatever it is, cannot be in riches. He's not going to be able to take it with him. Both are being taught wisdom because wisdom begins when a man sees reality as it truly is. Everything earthly is only temporary. We're only going to have it while we're here. But God alone is eternal. And brothers, when God humbles a man, he is not doing it to tear him down. He is doing it to teach him to see what is happening. See his vision, God's vision, his purpose, and his kingdom as a whole. And that, I believe, is what James is saying really matters. So don't spend your life chasing what fades. Build what lasts. Walk humbly, see clearly what God is saying, and seek God's wisdom.